everyone. It's a good weather today. We're spending our afternoon riding motorcycle. Oh no, riding the scooter. So if you can see, that's our scooter. That's my husband.
Hello, Philippines.
Hello USA.
Okay. Okay. What are you?
I said hello USA, not a gay.
Oh. No, what was the?
Oo.
And what's the other one? All right.
Sige.
Sige. Okay.
Actually, we went to 3 different places. We ran some errands, go to Walmart, Kroger,
To the grocery.
groceries, buy some things that we need. We're gonna have chicken, pork, and steak tonight. And then the
Hot dog.
rest, we're gonna put that on a container, and as a leftover for a week. So we're just spending our time uh, running around, and I guess this is our afternoon delight, spending time together. Scooter,
Good thing you qualified that.
we're qualified. We're not doing anything right now. Today
You're retired. Today's a retired.
he's
day.
retired. I'm semi-retired.
Today you're retired.
Yep. So this is the
We're-
park. We normally go here.
We ran our errands, and this is the city park, the little city that we live in, and we're going to show you the park. It's a nice little place to come. Many people do. Children come and play.
Relaxing though. It's
Very relaxing.
There's a lot of trees. You can go under the tree for a shade. It's sunny, so we're
When
kind
I
of.
was a little boy, I used to play in this park growing up. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can believe that. And I'm hoping I can see some of the squirrels because there's no squirrels in the Philippines.
There is.
No.
Oh, dead or
So
what?
if I see one, I'll take a video of that to show it to you, people of the Philippines. It's very nice here. And there's a little bit of
Wildlife in the-
playground where the children play. Huh?
Wildlife in the city.
Yeah. Actually,
There's a
We're
little
just-
branch. There's a little branch, what we call a branch. It's a little stream that flows all the way through it. It's called Dry Branch. In the hot summer days, it dries up.
yeah.
But now it should be flowing, so we can show you that as well.
Yeah. I noticed a while ago when we were in Kroger, there's 2 couples. They're kind of like a mixed marriages, I guess. I'm guessing, but they look like mixed marriages. So, I told my husband that, since we're going to a park, in this kind of park, we kind of like, give you a little information about mixed marriages or interracial marriages. So, what it is, it's fun. But what it is the meaning, or it means that mixed marriages and interracial marriages is
Two different nationalities.
2 different. Very good, honey. Say it again, honey.
Two different nationalities or two different races.
Yeah, marriages coming from 2 different races, or
There's a squirrel right there. There's a squirrel.
oh, there you go.
There
Do you
go.
see it?
It's going to be getting cold soon, so the squirrels are gathering nuts for the winter. They'll store those up in the winter. In the winter, they'll come out and eat them. Now, that little squirrel will go find a nut, and it'll bury it somewhere. Or it could take it up the tree where its nest is. The nest is in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they'll stay. They have babies.
I like squirrels.
They'll be all over.
They're very. When you look at them, they're so quick and so fast. It's very relaxing. I like squirrel
But yeah,
because
most people know what interracial marriage is.
yeah. Oh, anyway,
Two people, different races.
let's go back to that.
Well, you like squirrels. Go ahead and continue that. I didn't
No,
mean to
I
interrupt
explained
you.
that We'll later, honey. Anyway, the interracial or mixed marriages is coming from two different races, you know, and it's different ethnicities or ethnicity. So, involving spouses with different ethnicity or ethnic races, something like that.
I'm not sure what that means.
Um,
Ethnical background.
but you know what? We are the two of us. We are, as you can see, are the sample of the mixed marriages or interracial marriages.
Modern day.
Yeah. The question is it really acceptable in the society, especially in United States? I don't know. I cannot answer that. He can, but in Asia, it is acceptable. 100% people support with that because there's nothing wrong in interracial marriages or mixed marriages. Actually, having said that, there are 7 things that I would like you to know or you should understand about interracial marriages or mixed marriages. How about you, honey? Before I say the 7 things that they should know or understand about interracial marriages.
17.
Seven. Seven.
7 what?
7 things or seven things that they should know or understand about interracial marriages. I will say that later, but I want you to hear the opinions of my honey about interracial marriages.
Well, my opinion is it's fine. It's what two people want to do, and they fall in love and want to form a relationship, preferably a marriage. But for the most part, the U.S. is open to that.
Is it really open?
There's
People are now open-minded about that kind of relationship?
there's still people in their private thoughts don't agree with it. I will tell you that, and it's not necessarily. It's kind of older people, but not necessarily. Different geographic areas in the U.S. I'm sure has an influence, but that's really about all I can say. But it's changing. It's changing. It's becoming more open, more acceptable.
Do you know how many? What's
we get
the percentage?
we get looks. We get looks. Actually, we get looks in the Philippines. So I don't. Actually, we probably get more looks in the Philippines, but
We did
you
here
know,
also. The first time I came here, here's the one sample. I was not aware about look. People look. If they look
I just
for
ignore it
yeah.
anymore.
I'm not really aware about that. If they look and if they just look or make comments about what they see. But the first time I came here, we went to Kroger and I think the people or cashier or the lady in one of the store, she probably not aware about the mixed marriages or interracial marriages because um she's not aware.
She's shocked. Maybe.
She's kind of like
Well-
shocked about that. So she looked at me and she can't. It's like she needs an explanation why you, as a little bit older than me,
I was gonna say we have two things.
because she's
Interracial
young and I'm old.
and my age. I think most people
Yeah, the
would
age is yeah.
look at our age difference more than anything. It's
Yeah.
probably discrimination at that point. Age difference.
Yes. So she looked at me and she looked at Honey, my husband, and of course you can't explain right there and then. So you just kind of smile and bye and hello and
Well, people are nice. They're not rude.
yeah.
Only the drivers here in the U.S. They flip you off, with the finger,
You
yell at you.
know.
They were unloading the school bus a while ago, and people were yelling, "Hurry up! Hurry up!" The city school bus.
Oh, we have so many topics that we need to discuss, but we have to concentrate on interracial marriages. So yes, honey, what can you say about interracial marriages?
I think I've already
Um,
said it.
do you know the percentage of that interracial marriages
Actually,
in
I
United
think most
States?
people that are involved in the relationship are pretty happy, naturally. But I don't know. I don't like us. I don't even. I never think about us being interracial. Uh, Never did really, other than once or twice saying, well, that could be an issue from time to time, but it really hasn't been for us. I mean, as a couple, and even when we're out, we just kind of ignore. People want to look, that's fine. I usually say hi and
Yeah.
allow them
Hi.
to get to know me a
If
little
they
bit.
will ask if we are in the interracial marriage or mixed marriage, yeah, it's obvious. He's a
I think,
white guy,
yeah, I'm a whitey.
American, so you can't hide his race, his
But I
nationality.
think it's more. I think it's more. I think more of the looks we get is my age, because I'm 66 now, and
Oh,
Connie.
don't reveal, honey.
Don't reveal.
Don't reveal.
Okay, I'm 34, 26.
Yes. So, the percentage, honey, the interracial percentage in United States, do you know?
The what?
Percentage, the rate. Percentage.
Oh, percentage age?
Yeah. No, the interracial percentage in United States.
Oh, I have no
Is it
idea.
high or
No, it's very low.
very low? Yeah.
It's maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5%. But what's unusual is in the area we live, it's a lot lower. But in the bigger cities, there's more different races or nationalities, and so the rate I would imagine goes up a little bit. But where we live in a rural area in Indiana, it's probably 1 or 2% maybe. I don't know. But there's some interracial marriages that you don't even recognize, where they both look in our area white, or they
Yeah.
both may look black, and they're actually two different races. Isn't that amazing? How black people can be a different race.
Yeah.
Think about it.
But you know what?
I never really thought about that too much myself, but
But
that is true.
yeah. But
It's
I'm
like
not.
it's like the Chinese and Filipino.
Yes.
All right. Now, would you consider them two different races, or are they the same race?
No, it's different races.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you have the same skin texture. So, what determines the race?
It's the
That's the first thing.
nationality.
No, it's a laughing stock.
Yes.
It's a laughing stock because
It's
people
also
can't define it.
it's part of
What a
the
marvelous revelation.
well, actually, the interracial marriage or marriages, mixed marriages, it's not only the nationality, your ethnicity. It's not also about the race, the color, the texture, but also your culture. That also pertains with mixed and interracial marriages.
Yeah.
And
That's why I say I think it's more a nationality thing than anything.
yeah, because even if you are both Asian, like Japanese married to Filipino, Filipino married to Taiwanese or Vietnamese, it's still considered mixed marriages because of the culture, the nationality, ethnicity. So, but you know what? Some mixed
You know what we mean.
marriages is very common in Asia. Because most of the Asian people they appreciate more the interracial marriages or the foreigners. But there's
Well,
nothing
it's
wrong with that. I mean, if you're in love, fall in love, you feel that this person is really your soulmate, it's okay. Don't be shy. Do it. Follow your heart. Don't think about the other people will say, he's old, she's young,
some
he's
of my best
white,
friends are
he's
old.
not white, he's brown. No, don't mind people because people will always say negative to their fellow people, right? So it's okay. Follow your heart. Like what we did. I follow my heart, and he followed me.
That's about the size of it.
um, but here's the thing that I'm gonna say. I have 7 things that you should know and you should understand about mixed marriages. I actually write it down on my thing
Now,
here,
this is new
so
to
I will
me,
not
so I'm going
forget.
to be educated along with you.
Okay.
Well, I'll go
So I'm sorry. I have a copy of that I
Yeah.
need. I
Want me
just,
to hold
you
it for you?
know, I'm okay, hon.
I'm going to chase some squirrels. Oh, that squirrel's still over there. It's over. It must live up in that tree there.
Uh,
Keep
as you
going.
can see, there is a playground there for the children.
The home tree.
Yeah, this is a beautiful park. Very relaxing. Not many people, so we can run, we can scream, we can eat, we can lie down, roll over on the grass,
You can grill out.
we can grilled out. You can argue because no people will gonna hear you here, but don't argue.
You just can't park. You can't park where we're parking.
But
We're parked
we
there
are
illegal.
illegal because we're parking, huh?
Parking
In the grass. We're supposed to park on the other side.
We're gonna move.
Hey, hold on.
Let's walk down to the park there.
Yeah, we just leave it there. Here.
Tell you what. You can go. Let's go on. You go down to the park bench. You can tell them about the 7 items. I'll carry your notepad,
Okay.
and then I'll move the. After that, I'll move the scooter up. You can video me moving the scooter.
Okay.
Okay, we're going down to a shelter, and these shelters are here for to get you out of the sun, but mainly for the rain if it happens to be uh, raining. But our whole family used to come here in a family reunion, which was aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, bunches of people, relatives. We don't do it anymore, but we should. But and you have to let the park administrative office know.
You have to rent it. Pay
Yeah,
it.
you have to rent it, but it's a nominal fee.
Yeah.
But you have to let them know so there's not chaos when a nice Sunday comes up. And usually it's on a Sunday, so you let them know and you schedule it, and then you reserve it. So they built more of these through the years. Actually, when I was a child, that one up there is the big one. Which, if we swing around, we're gonna see that shelter. That's the one that was there when I was a child. Now that's a new one, but it was
That
built
one there.
the same
If you can see that.
same
there.
way. And there's a lady laughing at us because we're doing a blog.
Yeah, I think people are just
Anyway.
wondering what are we doing right now.
So
But
you go down. And that squirrel went up the tree over there. They like to climb trees. Okay? Here we go. We're going over to the shelter. It's not a landmark rock, too.
that's the shelter. Life is good. I like it. I'm so happy because we spent time together and we don't have problems. Very minimal. Oh my goodness, that's the problem.
It's raining.
And there's a
Get a
fountain,
drink.
drinking fountain here. Just drinking water.
See, it shoots way over. You can water the lawn with it.
I forgot to bring the water, so he's thirsty. Good. There you go.
Yeah, this water is city water. Probably well water. It tastes like well water. But there's another squirrel. There's another squirrel.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
another squirrel. There's 3 squirrels in our line of view just one way. There's another squirrel.
So
All over the place.
okay.
Squirrel
So
heaven.
anyway,
Okay, let's sit down. Turn around. You can show them the squirrels behind. Oh my God.
so anyway, as I was saying, don't be shy if you are in a situation of mixed marriage or interracial marriages. Okay? So, okay. I actually write it down on my tablet about the good thing about mixed marriages. or interracial um, marriages. So just hold on. Okay, are you sleeping?
I was reading the list.
Oh.
Pretty good list.
Okay, number one. Number one is it's not just white or black or straight. Okay, about interracial or mixed marriages, it's not about the color, black, white, or straight. Mm-mm. And number two is it's not about sex. It's about a relationship. So I will not explain further because it's very easy, when it says interracial or mixed marriages, right there and then you can actually define it. And if I'm going to define it in a very deepest way of explanation, I might give a different explanation about that.
Well, you should
I
do
don't
that.
I don't I
read,
don't
You should read the list and then give your opinion, what you observed, just with us. Because
how about if I say that and then you explain it? Okay, because I know you're very good defining it because you're in this kind of mixed marriages. Okay, number one, if it's not about white or black or straight. That's how I say it. And how can you explain that to them?
well, what you're saying is it's not about the race; it's just about your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If it's healthy, things will be fine.
Yeah. How about number two? It's not about sex. Really, right? It's not. Mm-mm.
No, other than normal.
Yeah. And number three,
Shouldn't be
this is
overlooked, though.
number three. This is what I actually being in being in an interracial relationship doesn't mean you solve racism. Yes, that's true. Like in our case, we don't solve the problem about racism even though we're under the mixed marriages. It's keep going on and going on. But we
That's
say
an interesting.
but we solve our own differences by being in the mixed marriages. Like for example,
Rice.
yes, rice. Can you imagine that I always need to cook rice every single day if I would like to eat. You know, it must. It's a must for me. But he can eat without the rice. I can understand that. So in that way, we kind of solve the problem because sometimes I will ask him, we need to buy rice, honey, we need to do this and that. I need to eat rice. And he will compliment that. He will do that to me. Or sometimes he will buy 20 kilos of rice for me. So I could say a little minimal problem about our differences, about our different culture and different uh, beliefs also. Okay? He's a Christian. I'm also a Christian, but I'm more in a really deeper religion. I have so many rituals and spiritual thing in my life ever since. I have some images. Yes, okay. I'm not gonna expand that.
She doesn't want to give away her religion.
Okay.
And we're two different religions, but
Yep.
we're both Christians, so it's a minimal.
Yeah, but there's no problem with that
That's when
because
you get into the two religions, which religion in itself is not necessarily good. It's kind of bad. It's man's interpretation of what the Bible says.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's like Connie's saying is you'll wind up finding the culture more presenting, and I'm not saying a problem, I'm just saying it presents a different way of looking at things and also different habits that each of you will need to get used to. I mean, you're going to learn.
Can you put it
You're going to learn those and adjust to them and accommodate each other's culture, each other's needs. But like, here's a racial slur when it comes to Filipinos. They like rice. Is that a racial slur? No. It's a fact. But it's a culture thing or a necessity of each country, which becomes a culture, is that rice is more prevalent because it grows there much easier. Like here in the U.S., it's more like potatoes or French fries. Now that we know it, we've converted. And for those of you in Asia that don't realize that, French fries actually come from a potato, except the ones at McDonald's. We don't know where they come from.
They know that. Well, okay. And then another thing is.
And then Filipinos can be very stubborn.
Oh my goodness.
And that could be considered a racial, okay, but it's a culture thing. But they're not necessarily stubborn, but they're stubborn about the things that they have been taught as a child, and they're within their culture.
Honey, hold on. When you say stubborn, that's negative. So the viewers will gonna say that, oh, really? Are they stubborn? What he meant for saying stubborn is
There's areas that you are stubborn.
a cute stubborn, okay? Not a big deal. It's not a problem. It's
Sometimes it is.
okay. And we need to say a very true, honest, and positive thing here.
Well, that's part of learning, and we are. What I'm saying is this is something that is a cultural thing. That some things that you will not change, and some things I will not change. So we're stubborn in those areas.
Yes, and by saying that in our marriage or interracial marriage, it doesn't mean that you have to change the person by the way you want to change it. Okay, there's no such thing that I want you to change because I want you to do this. That's wrong.
Yeah, the couple will adapt automatically.
Well,
naturally.
Yeah, but if you want him or her to change because of what you want him or her to be, don't do that, because eventually it's not gonna work out. Okay. But when he says stubborn, I could say I'm stubborn in such a way that sometimes I want to do this, but it's not a big deal that it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a relationship because that's something you don't want to do it. Okay.
It matters more to you to do something than it does for me to object. So I don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not a big.
Anytime.
The stubborn that he said, just to clarify, is something that it's a minimal stubborn. Like, I want to eat that. He doesn't want me to eat that. You know, things like that. So I become stubborn. I want rice sometimes. He does, and sometimes in a restaurant, there's always a situations that there's no rice, you know? And that's me being stubborn. I want rice. So, things like that. Okay, number 4. No people of color who date white people don't hate themselves. Honey, can you explain that?
No. No people of color who date white people
don't hate themselves. Or probably my English is not that right.
Well, I would say that's an antiquated statement. No people. Oh, we had a blackout here. No pun intended. Oh, we're upside down now. Okay. Time out. Pause. people of color who date white people don't hate themselves.
What I'm trying to say about in that comment
Who wrote
is
that?
it's sorry is maybe like the color. So if you're a white person, it doesn't mean that they're gonna like you or they're gonna hate you, something like that. I don't know.
Well,
Why did
yeah,
I say
that's
that?
a normal statement, but I mean,
It's very abnormal statement for me. So I probably thinking some other things a while ago. So I'll get back to you once I figure it out. Okay, just like I said, you know,
well,
I'm not
I mean, your
perfect.
point.
We're not perfect with that. We're just trying to point it out what's
they're
inside of the interracial or mixed marriages.
they're very comfortable in their own skin.
Yes. Okay.
Is that what you said?
Maybe yes. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. 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 Or number 5. Calm down. It's not a big deal. Yes. Mixed marriage or interracial marriage is not a big deal. It's just normal. It's like white to white, black to black.
That's very true. Good comment.
It's not like, oh, when you if you're in a situation of mixed marriage, you're gonna don't panic, okay? Don't say, oh, what will my parents think? What will my kids think about it? Oh, I'm so bad. I have this thing, blah blah blah. No, don't panic. It's no big deal. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's just okay, right, honey?
Yeah. Well, here's a comment. In our disagreements, I don't think any of our disagreements has ever come down to the nationality, other than she's hard-headed. So,
Mina,
or
it's
stubborn.
always me, honey. Stop it.
I'm joking. See, just this beginning.
Okay.
I'm joking.
All right. So
You
it's not.
understand? I'm
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's
But
okay.
We never.
Don't panic, guys.
It never comes down to nationality
Yeah.
or race.
Okay. There's always something new to learn, honey. That's true, right? I've learned so many things when
Well, you are such a dynamic person,
Hold
and
on,
you have
honey.
such a great interest
Honey,
that it's
honey,
always
honey.
entertaining to me.
Yes, I know that, honey. I'm like okay. When I say when when I say always something learned to new. Oh yeah, always something new to learn. It's true because when I got married to him, I didn't know how to drive. I didn't know how to cross the street because back then in the Philippines, I don't cross the street. Either I have my parents with me or my friends, and I don't cook because I always, working 8 hours, go home, and then my parents, my mother is the one taking care for everything. I don't do the laundry. I just sit down, watch TV if I
You
would
had a
like.
maid.
We had a maid also, correct. When I was in the Philippines and single, we have a maid. And my parents is the one taking care of us, even though I'm, grow up. And they're the one cooking for us. I don't go to grocery store to buy things. And what else? I just don't know the normal things that when you get married you have to do this like laundry, run the errands, buy groceries, pay the bills, your bills, house bills, things like that. And then I thought that I'm not gonna survive because it's too much for me, too much information because he taught me a lot of things. Connie, you have to do this, that. Oh, you have to do this. You forgot to do this. So I thought it's too much, and there's a point in my life when we started our marriage, first year of our marriage. I just feel that it's suffocating. It's too much. Then I love cleaning the house, and he sometimes he make a mess.
Hard-headed, aren't I?
Uh-huh. So,
There you go.
but I learned a lot from him, the lifestyle, living in United States, being independent, being a strong person or individual here in United States. I kind of learned that from him because I didn't actually think that I can do the things that I'm now doing. That I'm able to drive, able to.
You can live here without me.
No,
You don't need me to live here.
that's not true. Um, there are things that I don't really understand right now, but I try to understand things. Or sometimes I will ask him, "Do I have to do this? Is it really necessary to do this?" I always ask him.
She's done very well. She's adapted very well to the culture, and she knows.
Well, I have to, honey, because I have to be
Yeah,
strong.
but you know much more than you even know probably more now than many Americans, average American, young American in particular. But you know how things work. But you've adapted very well in a short period of time, and you don't need my assistance for very much. You every once in a while you ask for advice, but that's about it. Or you ask for an explanation, but that's about it. But there are other people that would do that. What I'm saying is, you have grown here to be independent, and it's not hard if you just listen and pay attention to what's being taught you.
Yes.
And the American people are very good about helping to do that. But
Yes. And not
hopefully,
only
hopefully
that,
I've been.
because not always in a situation like mixed marriages, not always that you will be in the same situations, like us. Because there are some mixed marriages that it didn't actually work so well. It didn't,